Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm back with another collection update, and this is a really fun one. I have three pickups from HMV online, and I also have an unboxing. And the unboxing was something that wasn't planned for this video today. I wasn't actually expecting what I have to show you until probably later in the week, maybe even into next week, but it's arrived early and I'll explain why it's so quick. But I'll start with the HMV pickups. First title I'm going to show you is something that's been on my hit list for a while. It's actually been on my Amazon list for a long time, but it's at the moment HMV have got a sale on all titles from this label. I think some of the black label releases are £10, and the standard collection titles are all around the £6 mark, I believe. So I'd seen this was on the offer, couldn't pass up. I was going to get the sequel as well, but I think I will more likely get that from Amazon, because it's about the same price. But I just wanted the first film in just for now to check it out before I go into getting the sequel. And that is Ghoulies, and this is from the 101 Films Cult Horror Collection. I'm a bit disappointed that there's a reversible artwork with this one, even though this artwork is fantastic. I would have liked to have the option to put the original film poster in. That doesn't appear to be the case with this release. I have seen sort of similar to the original artwork on the steelbook. That looks really good. But again, this is just amazing artwork. What this is, it's from 1985, which happened to be a very good year because that was when I was born. Uh, and what it basically is, it's about a um, a child who was nearly sacrificed by his own father during the satanic ritual. He's brought up by a guy named Wolfgang, and the young man grows up and inherits his estranged father's house. And he sort of, through exploring the house, he unlocks a lot more secrets, and that's how the Ghoulies came to be. It looks your typical cheesy 80s horror, something that I absolutely love. As far as special features go, doesn't really come with too much. It has an introduction and a commentary, both provided by director Luca Bercovici. I can talk. So yeah, definitely looking forward to checking that one out. And the other two titles I picked up from HMV, they have a sale on at the moment. They actually have a few sales on at the moment, but every now and again they do sales on studio titles. So they've had in the past buy one get one free on the Arrow titles. I think they had 2 for 15 on the Criterions. They always have 2 for 25, 2 for 15 on their own premium collection titles. But for this latest one, they've got 2 for £16 offer on the British Film Institute titles. And there were quite a few titles that I would have liked to get. They had their own release of Nosferatu, which I've had previous in the collection. I had the Masters of Cinema release. They had Rita Soon Bob 2, which I was really interested in. Psychomania. There was quite a few titles that I was interested in, but stuck with these two because these are pretty much blind buys. The two films I've never seen. They've caught my eye in the past and never put money on them. The first one is a British sci-fi thriller from 1961. That is The Day the Earth Caught Fire. It's basically about the whole planet getting caught up in a nuclear bomb test battle between the USA and Russia. And it's basically about a journalist, a washed up journalist, trying to break the story and investigate government cover-ups. According to this, it won a BAFTA award for best screenplay. And it's directed by Val Guest, who also done the Quatermass Experiment, which gives you an indication of how good it could be. And this is absolutely loaded with special features. It's a brand new 4K transfer by the BFI National Archive. It has a documentary, a 34-minute documentary called Hot Off the Press, Revisiting the Day the Earth Caught Fire, which was made in 2014. An audio commentary with Val Guest and Ted Newsom, an interview with actor Leo McKern from 2001, which is only 9 minutes long. A 9-minute audio appreciation by Graham Hobbs on the film, original trailer, TV spots, radio spots, a 7-minute stills and collections gallery, a 63-minute interview from 1998 with Val Guest and Yolande Dolan, interviewed by David Meeker, called The Guardian Lecture. It has 3 nuclear films from the archives, which is fantastic. Operation Hurricane from 1952, which is 33 minutes long. The H-Bomb by David Villiers from 1956, which is 22 minutes long. And The Hole in the Ground by David Coburn, which is from 1962 and is 30 minutes long. There's also a 1-minute road safety film called Think Bike from 1978, and it comes with a booklet. So there's a look on the inside, just basically a look at the a beautiful art shot of the fire damaged city, and then the booklet. Again, some more gorgeous artwork on the cover. It just has some stills and notes. Has a review of the film by John Gillet, which was published in the December 1961 issue of Monthly Film Bulletin. It has the credits for the film. Also has details on all the special features, like the documentaries and short films and whatnot. So a very stacked set from BFI, and can't wait to check that one out. And the last one, there was two reasons why I got this. One, for what it was, because it's something I've had my eye on, and two, it was who it was by. This is a Raymond Briggs feature. It's based on one of his books, and if you're familiar with the name, you'll know him from the classic Christmas time film The Snowman, which is another one based on his books. I love The Snowman. I love the follow-up, The Snowman and the Snow Dog. I love the Father Christmas short, which was also another book. And this is the same animation style as them three. And this is called When the Wind Blows. And what it basically is, it's about a middle-aged couple who are in the midst of preparing for nuclear war. They're basically following the guidelines from a booklet that was actually real, called Protect and Survive. And it says it's a tale of both humour and macabre, which sounds ideal. Again, it's stacked with special features. This is from 1986. Excuse me. It's presented in both high definition and standard definition. There's an audio commentary with first assistant editor Joe Fordham and film historian Nick Redman. A feature-length documentary from 2010 with the director of the film, Jimmy Murakami, called Non-Alien. A 25-minute making-of featurette from 1986 called The Winds and the Bomb, which features interviews with Murakami, Raymond Briggs, and producer John Coates. An interview with Briggs himself from 2005, which is only 14 minutes long. The classic, if you're from the UK, the actual public information film Protect and Survive from 1975 which if you were growing up, you'll most likely seen it around that time. But the first time I heard about that was through Channel 4 had a feature years ago called The 100 Scariest Moments, and that was actually featured in it. It's actually a really informative film. There's an option to play the film with just the soundtrack, with just the music soundtrack playing, so no dialogue at all. There's a booklet which I'm going to show you in just a second, and what it does feature as far as music wise, the soundtrack is done by Roger Waters from was the Who or Pink Floyd? One of the two. And the titular song was done by the late great David Bowie. But what this also features, I talked about it with the last two not having reversible sleeves. This one actually does, and that is the alternate cover. That, I think I prefer that one more than that, but that is still a really beautifully designed cover. So just quickly slot this one back in, and as I said, it does come with a booklet. Again, really nice artwork. An introduction by Raymond Briggs with more lovely artwork. Features an essay by Ian Harvey looking back on the film. Another essay by Jez Stewart. Another essay looking at Channel 4's influence on showing it by Claire Kitson. That's a still from the film with the two main characters. They have the credits, a description of the special features, and a final essay at the back by Bella Todd about the music. It's a 2-disc set, so you have, it's a Blu-ray DVD combo. You know, it's in one of these weird 3-disc sleeves. So you have the Blu-ray there, and the DVD at the back. So that is the 3 titles picked up from HMV. And now on to the unboxing. As I said, this I wasn't expecting to be shown on this update. I was hoping for it to be on a video later in the week, possibly even next week. I only won these on Friday morning. It's now Monday afternoon as I'm recording this, and this arrived this morning. The biggest box, but I'm glad in a way that it is in the biggest box, because it the DVDs in here being nicely protected. And what is in here are 5 Alfred Hitchcock films. I've mentioned many a time on this channel that I am a huge fan of Alfred Hitchcock and his works. The guy I won these from had a ton of Hitchcock films. A lot of them went fairly quickly up in price, a little bit out of my price range. These 5 didn't even have bids on up until the last 24 hours. So I jumped on these expecting, oh, I'm going to be outbid, but no, I won all 5 of them, and I managed to talk the guy into doing one solid postage price. So all in all, I paid less than £9 with the postage charges. All 5 of these, £1 each. Cannot go wrong with that. So start in film order. So the first title is Suspicion, and this is from 1941, starring Cary Grant and Joan Fontaine. It's a bit of a brain twister. Basically, Fontaine's character suspects her husband, played by Grant, of plotting to murder her. It's a sort of set of circumstantial events that twist Lena's mind into thinking that she's going to die soon. It sounds really good. The fact that it's got Cary Grant in, who was a fantastic actor, is a big selling point. Doesn't come with any special features on this disc, but it does have a little slip card that has all the titles in the collection. I actually have I either have or have seen a few of the titles that were in this particular collection. I've seen Rear Window. I actually had Rear Window. I've seen The Man Who Knew Too Much. I actually had that, but sold it. I have Vertigo. I have Psycho, and I have The Birds. Psycho is one of my favourite Hitchcock films of all time. So that okay, that's not good. Disc mint condition. There's just something there that's a bit disturbing me. The next title is Saboteur. This is from 1942, starring Priscilla Lane and Robert Cummins, and this is about a Los Angeles aircraft factory worker who witnesses the plant firebombed by a Nazi agent, and during the explosion his best friend is killed and he's accused of sabotaging it. Special features, as far as this one goes, there's a closer look at the film, a making of, storyboards, Hitchcock sketches, an art gallery, and theatrical trailers. Now insert with this one, again the disc in really good condition. The next title is from 1955, and that is The Trouble with Harry, and this is the first colour film. The first two were in black and white, and this is a comedy mystery set in New England, starring John Forsythe, Em and Gwen, Mildred Natwick, and Jerry Mathers, and it also is the first big film by legendary Academy Award winning actress Shirley MacLaine. It's basically a murder mystery about trying to solve who killed Harry. For special features, much like Saboteur, there's making of, behind the scenes and all that. There's also a trailer compilation and theatrical trailer. Again, disc really in good condition. The next one, this is the one I really had my eye on. This is from 1969, and this is Topaz. This stars Frederick Stafford, Danny Robin, John Vernon, and a few other names. John Forsythe pops up in this one like he was in Trouble with Harry. And this one is a espionage film, so spy movie. Forsythe stars as an American CIA agent who hires a French operative to go to Cuba and check out rumours of Russian missiles and a NATO spy called Topaz. For special features for this one, a Lennon Martin featurette on the film, basically an appreciation of the film, a making of, 3 alternative endings, which sounds interesting, storyboards, production photographs, and the trailer. Again, disc in really good condition. And the final title is the most latest of the films, and this is 1976's family plot. And this is a tongue-in-cheek mystery thriller starring Bruce Dern, Karen Black, and Barbara Harris. Dern and Harris stars a conniving couple plotting to bilk an old lady out of her fortune by pretending to find her long-lost nephew. The nephew and his girlfriend at the same time have kidnapped a rich Greek shipping magnate for ransom. So it's basically two couples committing a load of crime, basically. Special features again, there's a making of, storyboards, 2 theatrical trailers, and an art gallery. And once again, disc in really mint condition. I'm very, very happy with all them. And that is it for this video today. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of these films, what you make of them. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And as far as things go, I've been the Blue Geek, this has been the Blue Geek Reviews, and I will see you next time.